Hi, my name is Abhishek Rai and I work for BMC Cloud Lifecycle Management product. Today I'm going to talk about configuring an option choice and tag group tags that determines network container placement. The plan is to talk about the steps to determine the network container placement, which includes configuring tag groups tags, configuring network container policy in Service Governor workspace, configuring option and option choices. Once you're done with the configuration, you may find policy-driven network container placement. During the demo, we'll talk about tag group tags configuration, network container policy configuration, option choices configurations. Let's switch to the Cloud Admin console and take a look at this configuration. Okay, I'm on a Cloud Lifecycle Management console and I've logged in as the admin user. For a demo purpose, we'll talk about two data centers, one in the US and one in France. So I've got two data centers, AR-NC will represent US location and multi-Linux 40 will represent France location. So the network container has been defined for each data centers. To determine the data center where a service is placed, let's take a look at the configuration. Let's edit this network container and configure the location tag group and tag on this network container. So I've already done that, but let me show you the configuration. Let's click on this link and I have added two tag groups. One is location and one is NC. So let's talk about location. So this tag group has got US tag. So I have already tagged this network container. Click on save button and click next and finish. As I've already configured it, I am not going to click next. Let's talk about the tag group and tag configuration for this network container, which is representing France location. Select that and click on edit button. So this has got location as a tag group and France is the location tag. Let me quickly edit and show you the configuration. So location tag group and tag is France. Click on save button, click next and finish. Let's switch to the Service Governor workspace and configure the network container policy. Let's click on Service Governor and select network containers. I've got two tag sources over here and both are representing service blueprint, and I've got two tag groups. One is NC and other is location, and I've got match any over here, which means that select all network containers that match any of the following tags on them. So the service governor will look for location or network container tags on a qualified network containers, and any of these tags are available on one of them, that network container will be selected for the placement. Okay, once you're done with the network container policy, let's switch to service designer workspace, and I've already selected one of my service blueprint. So the network tags generally gets defined on service deployment definition. So here is definition, click on drop down menu, then switch to properties. There are two scenarios depending on how a service should be deployed. For example, if the same definition defined within the service blueprint should always be deployed to the same data center, you can manually add the tag groups and tags in the service definition sections. For example, I have already done that. So that's my NC tag group and the tag is m-nc, which means that the service blueprint already configured with the tag group tag to determine the network container placement. But in case you would like a requester of a service, choose the data centers where a service is deployed. Use the service catalog workspace to modify the service by adding an option and option choices that correspond to data center locations. Let me go ahead and delete this. So for that, let me check this out. Select the resource set, click on definition, properties, and remove this tag. Click OK. Then save and check in. You can provide a blueprint document tag or you can leave it blank as well. So I'll go ahead and say network placement demo, hit enter, and then tag will be applied. Click OK. Now let's switch to service catalog workspace and take a look at the configuration of option and option choices. So I've got a option named location and it has got two option choices, US and France. Let's select one of them and take a look at the configuration in option choice blueprint configuration editor. So select this, click edit. So that's the deployment method tag, and I've got tag group as location tag group US, and I'm pushing this tag group and tag to my service blueprint on the fly. With this option choices, requester will have an option to select the location at the time of submitting the SOI request. So let's click cancel. Take a look at the other option choice as well, deployment method tag, and it has got tag group as location, tag is France. Once that configuration is done, click OK and click OK. You need to make sure that that option gets associated with your service catalog. So here is my service name. Let's click on that Switch to options, make sure that you have selected the location options over here. So here my location. Once that is done, and switch to end user portal and see how that option choices will look like. Okay, I'm on my cloud services console, and under the catalog space, let's click on your service requestable offering, and if you scroll a little bit down, you'll see that location option is available. By default, none will be selected. Here is the label none selected. As soon as you select one of your location to place your service, the label will be changed to the appropriate option choice which you have selected. I hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for watching this.